Hello everyone, welcome to the Bonsai Life, and this is part 3 as I promised, and we will work on this big boy, and I will prune him, probably pot into this Japanese drum pot, if the roots allow. So first I will prune the tree, and then I will take him out of the pot and check if I can do some of the root work or no. But first of all, I have a lot of thick branches up in the top of the tree, and I have to work on these. So my first quest is to prune the tree, give him a bit of shape, and then we can do the rest. So I have a lot of thick branches that I really don't like on the top of the tree, so I will start with the pruning of the top, and I will prune everything roughly, then I will come back and check everything one more time and see if everything is okay. For now, I will just start with pruning, rough pruning, just to get him into some decent size, because it looks really ugly when you have like really thick branches on the top of the tree. So I will take as much as I can on the top right now. So maybe later on I will replace some of the branches, because I have a lot of new branches, and maybe I can replace some of them with thinner branches. So for now I'm like pruning like I will keep all of them, and then we will see. So this is like really thick branch. So here I have one leaf. I will take at least up to here, and I will do with the kind of bit of an angle, so I can use this as my cutting for some smaller tree. And let's move down lower. As I'm pruning, I'm taking the leaves growing up so I can see a bit better what I'm doing, where I'm doing, and so on. So I'm using directional pruning, so I prune up to the, I'm pruning to down facing leaf, and because my trees are usually kind of like packed with branches, so I have really a lot of branches usually, so I'm going with everything growing kind of downwards, so I can spread everything. Here I don't need this leaf. So we open up the top of the tree like this. Now he will finally get some light, and I still don't see actually everything, but here I have some old stamp here, and really thick branches. So I have like a crown is finished. So I have here a pad here. So this one, just take a tip of this branch like this, and this is too thick. So do I have something down lower? No, I don't have. I have here old cut point, and I have a leaf pointing down, so I can take this up to here. This is old branch, and I had some branch growing here up, but it looks like it died because of lack of light, I think. So this branch is finished. Here I have some new branch, and I will just take a tip of this branch, just like this. And now I can move up to this pad, this one. And here I have here a leaf pointing down. This one I don't need. And this branch I have here a leaf pointing down. This one I can take off, and so this one is kind of finished. Yeah, some old leaf. It could be maybe wired a bit and just redirected like here, and this one, this branch could be just tiny bit twisted. It would be like nicer, but not necessary. So let's go up to this pad here. So this one, first I will shorten these long branches, so I will take this, have here a leaf pointing up. This one can be shortened up to here, let's say. Maybe I will change a bit the structure of the tree later on when I finish everything. Here I have a branch pointing up. I will shorten it as much as I can, because I want to fill this kind of space. So usually I take those branches off totally, but now when you have a bigger tree, you want to use like multiple branches, not just a simple pad. Even when you make a nice pad, here I forget to take this branch off. Even when you have a nice pad, then anyway you have to think about the shape of that pad to make it full and so on. So when the tree is bigger, you want, like, it's more complicated. You can do more complicated things, like you can make those pads look much nicer. So here I will take those leaves, but I'm a fan of shorter trees, definitely. Like I like Shohin size trees. I like mame trees, but like in last few years I'm making even bigger trees. Before I was making just the small ones. I didn't make that much like big trees, just maybe some outdoor trees. So here I was working on this pad, and here I have some new branches down lower, and they're like too low, so I will take this one totally off, this one, and this one is going kind of down, so it doesn't have any nice flow, so I will take this one too. So this pad is kind of done. So now I'm moving to this one, and this one I will leave it a bit longer because that's a lower branch. So I'm going with longer and longer and longer branches, and this branch is going kind of down, so I will take the leaves interfering with this upper part like this. I will take a tip of this branch, and this is the second one, and I will just take a bit of this here, and I'm done with this pad. Now this one will be very easy because I don't want to touch this one at all. I will just take the leaves growing upwards so the light can penetrate where I need the light. So, and I'm not gonna touch this branch at all. This is my first branch, and this one I let it to grow so I get a thicker branch, and I definitely succeeded. So now I can shorten this one somewhere here, and here. This was the last pruning, so I can go up to here, let's say something like this. Later on I can put a tiny piece of wire here, or I can go maybe a bit lower, because I will have a new branches, and those new branches will have a branches, so on the end it will be this big pad. This one is okay. So this is it, and I like it. This looks really good. It's like this tree did mature. So now let's check the roots. So I will take the tree out, if it is possible. Okay. You don't have to expose the whole roots all at once. Like, I have some trees that I was like slowly exposing each year, let's say 2-3 centimeters, and it took me like a few years to expose the whole tree, but like, doesn't matter. If that is the case, then you don't have to worry about that. Let it be. Like, just expose the roots slowly. They don't have to be exposed like all at once. That's not necessary. It's nice to have the roots tapering, and not the roots with the same thickness all around. So it's good to have like a bit of balance. So here I have one root going this direction, one root here, and the thick part here. So I will take this thick part off. So I will take this whole off like this. Here is this one, first one. This is a lot of roots, but it's a lot of roots there still. So this one is not that bad actually. When you look, this is the rock, and this one is not that bad. When I expose the tree, this doesn't look that bad, but this one did look actually really bad, and I would like to cut even more of this thick root. So I have my lava rocks there, and I have base layer of soil, and I will take the tree, and because now it's really bad time for repotting, I'm not gonna cut much of the roots, so I will cut just to fit it there. I'm not gonna touch the roots more, just because it's winter, so the tree will be in the hot place, so I'm not afraid. And my roots, I want them kind of flowing nicely. And I will put the tree a bit deeper this time. So I did secure the tree for now. Maybe I have to move it a little bit this way. This is the only root that it's not totally in the soil, so I will have to put here like a little piece of the moss, so the moss will hold the moisture for this root. I can put a bit more soil, but this root is not long enough to hold there just by itself. So, but if I will have that cloth there, so that will hold the moisture at least till the root don't reach the ground and root himself, and the rest looks quite good. Now it just needs watering. So this is it. Now of course I will work on the roots even more. The roots are not finished absolutely, and I will have to take care of this one, at least from here down, so I get some more roots growing across this part of the rock. This one died, unfortunately. We will see next year can I make something like growing here. These are good. Maybe I can take this root somewhere here to grow, force him to put a piece of moss here and to grow this root here. That would be good. And I can definitely in the summer take this whole piece off totally, so I can depend on this root and this root, so I can spread this root here. This one I can leave it, and this one can be cut off. Here I have one more, so it will this tiny root will fill this gap, so I think I can safely in summer cut this hole off, this part, and then later if I get something more interesting I can move a little bit higher. So then later if I get my ramification a bit higher, then I can take this even more and it will look even better. But for now this is good improvement. I exposed some of the roots and slowly it will get there. It's just like that's how it goes, you know. Here, this one I have to put here something like piece of raffia here just to hold this root close to the rock so I don't get that. Here, just piece of raffia. Otherwise, looks really good. Branches need some like ramification, but all in all, pot looks good. The placement also looks good. The tree have really nice movement. Really nice tree. So if you did like the tree same as me, please thumbs up, like, share, subscribe, and enjoy the rest of the day. Bye bye guys.